Hello, I'm Cary Quashen with Action Family Counseling. Today I want to talk about addiction. And we all know addiction as a disease, but let's get rid of the disease model for a minute. Let's figure out, how does somebody become addicted? Now check this out. When we're young, we all have what I call contracts. When I grow up, there's things I'm never going to do. And one of them is I'm never going to use drugs. I'm not going to be a drug addict or any of that kinds of stuff. So where does it go wrong? What's the first thing we do? What's the first contract? What is the real gateway drug? And I'll tell you what it is. People say, marijuana, alcohol. No. The first contract we break is tobacco. We know when we're kids we're never going to smoke cigarettes. Why? Because it causes cancer. But we start hanging out with these cool kids, and all of a sudden, in a few days, we get desensitized. We smoke our first cigarette. How do we clean that up? It's only a cigarette. I won't use drugs. And we're hanging out. All of a sudden, somebody brings some marijuana. You want some of this? What's the first thing we say is no, because we said we'll never use drugs. But then we hear this, it's only pot. It's not really a drug. We start getting desensitized. We convince ourselves it's only pot, and we take our first hit. What do? We broke another contract. Contracts are getting weak. So how do we clean that up? It's only pot. I'll never use anything harder. And guess what? We really mean that. All the other drugs is what I call drugs of opportunity. We go to a party, we smoke a little bit of pot, we have a little bit of alcohol. First thing that leaves us is our reasoning to reason. Somebody says, try this, and normally we'd say no. We're already a little high, and we say, what the heck? Now, how many times do you have to use something like crystal meth or opiates to get addicted? One time. Because it makes you feel different and better than anything you have ever felt before. Beware. Once we start breaking our contracts, it's so simple to get in trouble with everything else. And I call all the other drugs drugs of opportunity. And for people that get clean and sober, that's how we relapse. Same thing. We start hanging out with old friends. We said we're never going to do it. Well, it's only pot. And we start breaking contracts again. Then we find ourselves in trouble. So hey, you don't want to become addicted to drugs? Don't use drugs. Period. Have a nice day.